All right, welcome back as we return from the break. Now, as I was saying prior to the break there, are doing a test video on our website, NDSportsChannel.com. Go there on the navigation bar at the top, click on Live TV. You should, hopefully, fingers crossed, be able to watch this game live. Well, actually, it's on a 5-second delay, but you should hopefully be able to watch the game live. As they're going through the lineups for the East now. Your East squad looks like this, wearing jersey number 1. For the East All-Stars is a 6-foot middle hitter from Fargo Shanley, Sarah Berg. Wearing jersey number 2 is the 5'11" outside hitter from the West Fargo Packers, Darian Villahusky. Wearing jersey number 3, the 5'10" outside hitter from Grand Forks Red River, Maggie Steffi. Wearing jersey number 4, check that, Maggie Steffen, excuse me. Wearing jersey number 4, the 5'6" setter from Valley City, Reagan Ingstad. And wearing jersey number 5, the 5'10" middle hitter from the Fargo North Spartans, Elise Bakke. Wearing jersey number 6 for the East All-Stars, you have the middle hitter, rear side hitter from Fargo Davies, the 5'9" graduate, Winnie Selekwa. And then wearing jersey number 7 for the East, you have the 5'10" middle hitter from the Central Cass Squirrels, Lily Pyle. Wearing jersey number 8 from the East, you have the 6'1" middle hitter from the Lisbon Broncos, Elizabeth Lyons. Wearing jersey number 9, the 6'3" outside hitter from Medina Pingree Buchanan Thunder, Hallie Uran. And wearing jersey number 10, the 5'3" center from Lemoore High School, with the Lemoore Litchfield Marion Lobos Co-op, and 3-time back-to-back state champion, Class B state volleyball champions. Wearing jersey number 10, once again, it's Jackie Micklejohn. The 6'1" middle hitter from Medina Pingree Buchanan Thunder, number 11, Taylor Sabinosh. And the 5'4" setter from Langdon, Munich, Edmore area Cardinals, Rachel Hill. Your liberals for the East will flip-flop between Jackie Micklejohn and Rachel Hill. And it's going to be hard to tell them apart because they both stand about the same height. Rachel Hill is 5'4", Jackie Micklejohn is 5'3". So we'll do our best to find out. I think one has blonde hair and the other one has like a darker colored hair. So that's how we'll figure that one out. Your coaches for the East include Lisa Strand from the Thompson Tommies and Lori Good from Lemoore High School. And now for the West, your roster looks like this. Wearing jersey number 1, the 5'7" setter from Jamestown, Megan Gaffney. Wearing jersey number 2, the 5'10" middle hitter from the Bismarck High Demons, Lexus Mossbrucker, who got the winning point in yesterday's volleyball matchup at West Fargo Shannon High School. Wearing jersey number 3, the 5'4" libero from Jamestown, Hannah Sheely. Wearing jersey number 4, the 5'11" setter, rear side hitter from Bismarck Century, Caitlin Selensky. Wearing jersey number 4. Wearing jersey number 5, she's also from Bismarck Century, the 5'9" rear side hitter, Megan Anderson. Wearing jersey number 6, Riley Terrell. She's 5'3", defensive specialist libero from Minot High. Wearing jersey number 7 is the 5'9" middle hitter, outside hitter from the Center Stanton Wildcats, number 7, Abby Hintz. Wearing jersey number 8, the 5'4" outside hitter from Minot Our Redeemer Knights, Riley Papinga. Wearing jersey number 9, the 5'9" middle hitter from Des Lacs Burlington Lakers, Caitlin Vogel. Wearing jersey number 10, the 5'8" outside hitter from the Hazen Bison, number 10, Raquel Dahl. Wearing jersey number 11 for the West All-Stars, the 5'5" outside hitter, defensive specialist from Watford City, Micah Hageberg. And wearing jersey number 12, the 5'9" outside hitter from the Kenmare Honkers, Sierra Overton. Your coaches for the West are Jamie Zastapol and Kara Nunziato. Zastapol is from Bismarck Century, and Nunziato is from Minot Our Redeemers. The West earn their black T-shirts with white numbers on the back and small white numbers in the front right above the Optimus All-Star Volleyball logo, while the East squad are in their blue T-shirts. Same logo on the front with the same smaller white number above the logo, and then blue T-shirts with white numbers outlined in black on the back of the jerseys. The liberals will be in white T-shirts for both teams, and I believe the libero starting out, I believe that is Jackie Micklejohn. I believe she's the one. Yes, it is, because Rachel Hill is out there in her number 12 jersey. So the libero will be Jackie Micklejohn. Your libero for the West will be Hannah Sheely. The West in their black T-shirts once again will start things out on the right-hand side of the net. And the East All-Stars will start things out on the left-hand side of the net as I see it. Once again, we are doing a test video on our website, IndySportsChannel.com. Click on Live TV. You should, fingers crossed, be able to watch this game here live on our website. It's only the second one that we've successfully been able to feed. We forgot a cord yesterday, which is what tripped us up yesterday from recording it live. So it will be Darian Fia-Husky with the, or check that, Rachel Hill, number 12, not number 2. And it's going to be an ace. An ace for Rachel Hill. That makes it 1-0 East. And there's back-to-back aces by Rachel Hill, and that makes it 2-0. East is represented as the guest on the scoreboard, while the West is represented as the home on the scoreboard. 2-0, Rachel Hill with the serve, near side of the service line. Serve is up and over. Sheely will make first contact. Here's the set, middle of the net, near side. Mossbrucker got it over, and it will land out of bounds. They'll say it was tipped, so it'll be a point for Mossbrucker. She'll get credit for the kill. 2-1. Here's the serve from Caitlin Selensky. It's up and over. Set by Hill. Middle of the net. Over and a point. And it came from the middle of the net. It was either 7 or 1. See if the PA announcer announces it like they did yesterday. My gut's telling me we're going to go with 1. We're going to go with Sierra Berg. She'll get credit for the kill. That makes it 3-1. Selectwell will dig that one out. Hill sets it up, far side pin, and a nice dig out by Sheely to keep it alive for the West. Mossbrucker sends it over. 2 touches later, it's back over to the West, and that'll be a point. Credit the kill to the far side pin on the pushover for Caitlin, or check that, Hallie Ran. Micklejohn had the serve there. 3rd touch, back over to the East. Hill sets it up, far pin, and nice push over there, and there will be a point. Credit the kill there to Hallie Ran. That makes it 5-1, the East leads. Micklejohn has a serve from the near side of the service line, just barely gets over the net. Here's the bump set, middle of the net, blocked. And a point to the East. Credit the block there to Rachel Hill. Makes it 6-1 East. Micklejohn continues on the serve. She will make first contact from behind the 10-foot line. The 3rd touch will have to go over, and it does. Hill setting it up near side, and there was a net violation on the East. Serve is up and over. Tip over, it was blocked. Stays on the West side. Now they'll shoot it back over to the East. 2nd touch there by Micklejohn. Back bump set there over to the far pin. They'll get it over on the 3rd touch. And the set on the near pin, and it's blocked. It stays alive on the West side, though. Sheely on the 2nd touch. Sends it back over to the East. Selectwa hits it up high. Hill, back set. No, front set, actually. And then a pushover from the far pin. Here's the set to the far pin from the West, and a go over, and the point goes to the West. Credit the kill there to Megan Gaffney. Serve is up and over. And Selectwell will dig that one out. Hill sets it up near pin and going for the kill. I believe that was Lily Pyle. Did it land in bounds? It did. And Lily Pyle gets credit for the kill, as I believe we have lost our video feed online, so I certainly apologize for that. We will have this game recorded and have highlights for you on our website within 24 to 48 hours. Serve goes out of bounds. It's a service error on the East. It's 8-3. East leads. Serve is up and over. First contact is made. Hill will set it up. Far pin going for the kill, and she got it. No, she got it out of bounds. It'll be an attacking error on the East. That makes it 8-4, and the East lead is cut in half. Serve is up and over. First contact is made. Hill will bump set it from behind the attack line. John sends it over. Here's the set, middle of the net, near pin, going for the attack, and it'll drop for the kill. Give the point there to Riley Papinga. 8-5, the West creeps within 3. Here's the serve. It's up and over. Hill pushes it back over on the second touch and gets credit for the kill. So Reagan Ingstad will come into the lineup, and she'll have the serve for the East. They lead 9-5. Ingstad running jump serve from the near side of the service line is up and over, and that will a block at the net there. Was it a net violation? Although they credit the kill. And give the kill there to Megan Anderson. 9-6. Lily Pyle, far pin, sends it over. West keeps it alive. From the near side, nice dig out there by the East. Ingstad setting up Pyle. Pyle gets the kill. Hallie Uran will have the serve for the East. Serve from the middle of the service line is up and over. First contact is made. Here comes the set to the near pin, and that is Caitlin Zelensky with the kill. Serve is up and over from the West. Ingstad will set it up middle of the net for Selectwa. Selectwa will get the kill. That makes it 11-7. Taylor Savanash comes in. She'll be in the front of the net. Start off her rotation. Selectwa with the serve for the East. Sheely will make first contact. That'll be a set by Gaffney. That'll be sent over where Ingstad digs it out. John, far post there, or far pin, I should say. West keeps it alive, and Mossbuck will get the kill off the tip. Serve is up and over from the West. First contact is made. Ingstad will set it up far pin, and Sheely will dig out the attack. West keeps it alive. Double touch there as two players ran into each other, and the ball falls to the floor. It was Mossbrucker and Caitlin Vogel who bumped into each other, and that allowed the ball to drop, and that'll give the point to the East and makes it 12-8. Service error out of bounds by the East. That was Selectwa with the serve, and that makes it, let's see here, that's the second service error of the set for the East All-Stars. It makes it 12-9. The West is within 3. Jump serve up and over there by Caitlin Zelensky, and it will go out of bounds. Service error on the West. Serve is up and over. Zelensky makes first contact. Anderson with the back set and the block goes out of bounds. The point goes to the West. Caitlin Vogel will get credit for the kill. Micah Hageberg will have the serve for the West. The serve is up and over, and that's going to be a lift. It'll be an ace for Hageberg. Unable to return the serve, so it goes into the books as an ace. Mossbrucker check that. Hagerberg will have the serve once again. Send it over. Knee sliding dig by the West. Solinsky, check that. Sheely makes second touch. And that's off the hands of Rachel Hill, and that'll be a point for the West via the tip. And you can credit that one to Riley Papinga. 2 points for Papinga so far in this match, and here's the serve. Up and over, Select will make first contact. Hill set it up, far pin, going for the kill, but it goes out of bounds. Point to the West on the attacking error by the East. Serve is up and over. Select makes first contact. Hill will set it up near pin, going for the kill with Lily Pyle, but it was blocked by Papinga and Caitlin Vogel. Papinga got most of it. We'll credit that one to her. Here's the serve. It's up and over. Selectable makes first contact. Running for it. John runs into, I believe that was Iran. And the ball falls. And a timeout to the West. The West will take the timeout. So, timeout called. It's 15-13. So far in the first set for the West All-Stars, 1 attacking error, 1 service error, no net violations, no touch violations. For the East All-Stars, 2 attacking errors, 2 service errors, 2 net violations, no touch violations. Individual scoring, Megan Gaffney, this is for the West All-Stars. Megan Gaffney with 1, Alexis Mossbrucker with 1, Caitlin Solinsky with 1, Megan Anderson with 1, Riley Papinga with 3, Caitlin Vogel with 1, and Mikey Hagerberg with 2. For the East All-Stars, Sierra Berg with 1, Winnie Selakwa with 1, Lily Pyle with 1, Hallie Uran with 3, Rachel Hill with 4. That makes it 15-13 as we come out with a timeout. I want to thank our sponsors, including Bell Bank, Quality Home Restorations, and Game Time, for making this broadcast from Bismarck Century High School here for match number 2 of the East vs. West All-Star Volleyball game possible here on the ND Sports Channel. Once again, the West All-Stars are on the right side of the net, while the East All-Stars are on the left side of the net. Serve comes from right to left. First contact is made there by Lily Pyle, and that will go out of bounds. That will result in an ace for the West. And that ace goes to Taylor Sabanash. She will continue on the serve for the, check that, Mikey Hagerberg. Sabanash does not get the ace, Hagerberg did. I was looking at the wrong roster. West, third touch, the pushover. It's kept alive by Hill. Now John, back set, 10-foot line attack, kept alive by the West. Third touch, the West sends it over on a push. Diving dig by John. Hill will bump set it, far corner for Pyle on the attack. Second touch, Sheely from behind the 10-foot line. It goes back over to the East on the third touch. Set up middle of the net, it's blocked over, net violation. Net violation on the East, and that'll be a point for the West. 17-13. Serve is up and over. Selekwa makes first contact. John with the bump set. From behind the 10-foot line comes the attack, and the block is made there by the combination of Megan Anderson and Caitlin Vogel.
Substitution, Maggie Steffen.
Maggie Steffen will come in for the East All-Stars. Steffen will have the serve as well. Runs up, running jump serve, middle of the service line. Set to the near pin. The attack comes from Riley Papinga. Diving dig there by Sheely. Sends it back over to the East on the second touch. Hill setting up far pin for the kill. Nope, that will stay alive actually. And now from the far pin, there'll be a chance for the West. East will keep it alive. And it drops on the wrong side of the net, as the East thought it was on the West side of the net, and it just came down at the wrong angle, and that'll be unofficially an attacking error for the East. 18-14, service error into the net for the West. 18-15, the West has the lead over the East. Once again, 18-15. I want to thank our sponsors, Bell Bank, Quality Home Restorations, and Game Time. Coming back into the lineup is Reagan Ingstad. She'll have the serve for the East All-Stars, and the jump serve comes from the near side of the service line. Low serve, and it's going to be an ace for Reagan Ingstad. I believe that's Abby Hintz into the lineup for the West. Nope, check that. It was Hageberg. Blocked by Selectua. West keeps it alive. Sheely on the second touch. They send it over on 3. Here's the set. Ingstad going far pin, and the attack is blocked. Point to the West, and give the point there to Megan Gaffney on the block. (19-16) is our score. Watson right in the middle of the net, slamming the door shut, sending a lightning bolt to the floor. Is Megan Gaffney with the kill. Timeout West as the West, or timeout East as the West has a 20-16 lead over the East. So far here in set 1 for the West All-Stars, 1 attack error, 2 service errors. For the East All-Stars, 3 attack errors, 2 service errors, 3 net violations. Individual scoring for the West, Megan Gaffney with 3, Alexis Mossbrucker with 1, Caitlin Selensky with 1, Megan Anderson with 2, Riley Popinga with 3, Caitlin Vogel with 1, Mikey Hageberg with 3. For the East All-Stars, Sierra Berg with 1, Reagan Ingstad with 1 off an ace, Winnie Selekwa with 1, Lily Pyle with 1, Hallie Uran with 3, Rachel Hill with 4. As we come out of the timeout, the West will have the serve, and they'll be the libero defensive specialist, Hannah Sheely. Middle of the service line, serve is up and over. Ingstad back sets it. Mickeljohn bumps it over on the 3rd touch. Back over to the east, set to the far pin, and gets the bill from the far side for the point for the West. Sheely will continue on the serve. Ponytail is covering up her jersey number, wasn't able to catch it. It was Caitlin Selensky who got the point. Ball goes out of bounds, attacking error on the East. 22-16. Sheely will have the serve, middle of the service line, up and over and out of bounds. Service error on the West. That's the 3rd service error of the set. And now I believe it's Uran, Hallie Uran with the serve. Sheely makes first contact. Megan and Gaffney will set it up near pin for the attack and the point to Caitlin Selensky. No, they kept it alive. Selensky will still get credit for the point. Serve is up and over. Ingstad tried to get it over on the second touch. Mickeljohn will keep it alive, and back over to the West it goes. Selensky will set it up, and that will be a net violation on the East. Serve is up and over. 1 touch, back over to the West. 2 touches, and the kill. No, it went out of bounds. Attacking error on the West. It's only their 2nd attacking error of the game, and it makes it 24-18. Set point for the West. Selectno will have the serve for the East. Middle of the service line, serve is up and over. Set up, near pin, and into the net. And that will be the set. West wins set 1 by the score of 25-18. Credit the point there to number 2. That was Alexis Mossbrucker. And that ends set number 1, 25-18. Due to some technical issues, we don't have any commercials to play, so we'll just keep it right here and go over the individual stats. West wins set 1, 25-18 over the East. 2 attacking errors, 3 service errors for the West in set 1. For the East, 4 attacking errors, 2 service errors, and 4 net violations in set number 1. For the West All-Stars, individual scoring, Megan Gaffney, 3 points off 2 kills and a block. Lexus Mossbrucker, 2 points off 2 kills. Hannah Sheely, no points yet. Caitlin Selensky, 3 points off 3 kills. Megan Anderson, 2 points off a block and a kill. Riley Papinga, 3 points off 2 kills and a block. Caitlin Vogel, 1 point off a kill. Micah Hageberg, 1 point off a kill, or check that, 3 points off 1 kill and 2 aces. Individual scoring for the East. Sierra Berg with 1 point off 1 kill. Reagan Ingstad with 1 point off an ace. Winnie Selekwa with 1 point off a kill. Lily Pyle with 1 point off a kill. Hallie Uran, 3 points off 3 kills. And Rachel Hill, 4 points off 1 kill, 1 block, and 2 aces. So once again, 25-18, West takes the East in set 1 to make it 1-0 in the match. We'll take a short timeout and be right back here on the ND Sports Channel. I want to thank our sponsors, including Belt Bank, Quality Home Restorations, and Game Time for making this broadcast possible. All right, welcome back. 25-18, West takes set 1. We're live here at Bismarck Century High School here on the ND Sports Channel, and the serve is up and over. Start set number 2. Here's the set, going to the far pin. The attack is over, and the ball is down for the kill. It was Darian Fia-Husky with the point. Serve is up and over. Second touch goes out of bounds into the stands, and that's off the hands of Caitlin Selensky. Unofficially goes in as an attacking error on the West. Once again, we apologize that our video feed went down on our website. We are still recording the game, and we'll have the video highlights for you on our website as soon as possible. 24 to 48 hours, that one will go out of bounds. Another attacking error on the West. Here's a serve from the East. It's up and over. First contact is made. Ball nearly hit the ceiling. Set to the near pin. Mossbrucker got blocked by Elizabeth Lyons and Maggie Steffen. Lyons will get credit for the point off the block. It's 3-1. Check that. Take the point away from. It'll be a net violation instead, I believe. I missed what happened there. Net violation on the East. West keeps it alive, and that was blocked again, and this time it was not. It will indeed be a point for the East this time around, and Elizabeth Lyons will keep that dash in there for the block instead of taking it away. So. And speaking of Elizabeth Lyons, the Lisbon Bronco will have the serve for the East. Serve is up, far side of the service line, just barely over the net. Here's the set, going to the pin, and she touched the net. It'll be a net violation, and a point goes over to the East. The net violation is on Sierra Overton. That's their first net violation of the game. East keeps it alive, back set to Selekwa. Sheely keeps it alive for the West. Sends it over on the third touch. Here's the set, setting it up there for Maggie Steffen, and she'll get the kill. That's her first point of the match. It makes it 6-1 East. Lyons continues on the serve. Serve is up and over. That was nearly a lift. I'm surprised they didn't call it. Selekwa will get credit for the block. Lyons, another serve. It's up and over. Here's the set. No, it went over on 2 touches, and a point to the East as they're going to call a lift on the West. That'll be a touch violation. First touch violation of the game. Actually, it's the second one. And that was nearly another lift. Nearly, as in it wasn't. Attack from the East comes from behind the 10-foot line. The West will keep it alive. Now they'll send it over there. Nice dig out by Steffen. For a nice, that went right into the face of John. Give the kill from behind the 10-foot line there to, I believe that was number 2, Darian Husky. Timeout on the floor. It's 9-1 East as the West takes the timeout to talk things over. That was a lightning bolt from Husky. That went right like a dart to a dartboard right at the face of Jackie Micklejohn. Or check that, Raquel Dahl. Keep getting the 10s mixed up for the two teams. I had that trouble yesterday, and apparently I have that trouble today as well.
Pay $1 per serve and hit the target for your prize. Good luck.
The video was working fine, and then people came in and started using the open Wi-Fi, and well, I guess that's the reason why our video went down. So I'll have to brainstorm on that. Out of the timeout, the West will shoot it out of bounds for an attacking error, and that'll make it 10-1. West had 4 attacking errors in set 1. Now they have 1 here in set 2. Serve is up and over. Here's the set. Back pin, shooting it over there that was Nichols. Check that with and the point goes to the West. Sheely will have the serve for the West. First contact is made by Husky. Now we'll set it up for Selectwa. Dug out nicely there. I believe, I want to say that was Papinga, but I'm not sure. Nope, check that. Was number 4. It was Caitlin Selensky. 10-3 as the West will get the point. Selensky with the serve. First touch is made by Maggie Steffen, and now the attack is blocked. Stays on the east side of the net. Here's another attack. Steffen gets the kill. Checking in now will be Lily Pyle for Central Cass. Or from Central Cass, I should say. Reagan Ingstad will have the serve for the East. Runs up, jumps far side of the service line. Serve is up and over. Third touch coming back over. And the kill from the far pin. Point to the West to make it 11-4.
Carol serving.
It was Mossbrucker who got the kill. Wish those numbers on the front side of the t-shirt were a little bit bigger. Serve is up and over. Pyle will send it back over. That is Sheely. Attack over the net. Stayed alive by the West. They'll send it back over. Drop for a kill. That was number 6. That was Riley Terrell. 11-5. The West starts to sneak back into this one here. Terrell, I believe that was Terrell with the serve. Husky on the second touch. Now on the third touch, goes back over to the West. There's a set for the far pin, and the kill is on. And give that one to Riley Terrell. 11-6 now. Terrell continues on the serve. Jump serve from the middle of the service line. It's nice. Terrell with 3 points, all of them coming in this set here. Terrell with another jump serve, middle of the service line. First contact is made by Steffen. Diving forward is Ingstad, and now Micklejohn had to send it over. Check that, that's Rachel Hill. They switched libreros on me. Rachel Hill is a librero now. Serve is up and over, and it's an ace. That makes it 11-9. The West is back within 2, and the East wants to talk things over. They will take a timeout. So give another ace there to Riley Terrell. In set number 2, the West has 1 attack error, 1 net violation, 1 touch violation. The East has 1 of each, 1 attack, 1 service error, 1 net, and 1 touch violation. Individual scoring here for the West All-Stars: Megan Gaffney with 3, Lexus Mossbrucker with 3, Caitlin Selensky with 3, Megan Anderson with 1, Riley Terrell with 2. Megan Anderson has 2, actually. I said 1, but she has 2. Riley Terrell has 4. Riley Papinga with 3, Caitlin Vogel with 1, Micah Hageberg with 3. For the East All-Stars, Sierra Berg with 1, Darian Via-Husky with 2, Maggie Steffen with 2, Reagan Ingstad with 1, Elise Baki with none so far, Winnie Soleko with 2, Lily Pyle with 1, Elizabeth Lyons with 1, Hallie Uran with 3, and Rachel Hill with 4. Serve is up and over. Hill makes first contact. Here's the set, near pin, sends it over is Lily Pyle. The West will keep it alive. Bump set and attack line from the 10-foot line. Or attack from the 10-foot line is what I meant to say. Back over on the West side now. Setting it up near pin, and the attack is blocked. Stays alive on the West side. Set across the court over to the far pin. Tipped off the hands of a diving Reagan Ingstad for the point for the West. That pulls the West within 1. It's 11-10. That's going to be an ace, and that was Riley Terrell getting another ace. And heads up, we believe the video is working once again on our website, so go to our website, ndsportschannel.com, click on Live TV, and the video should be up and working again. 40 minutes into the match, we're in set 2. The East leads 12-11. I believe that's Steffen with the running jump serve from the middle of the service line. That'll be dug out by Sheely. Third touch from behind the 10-foot line goes over to the East. Ingstad, second touch, sets it up near side, and going down for the kill is Darian Via-Husky. So Maggie Steffen will continue on the serve for the East. It's 13-11. Jump serve up and over near side of the service line. Here's the set over to the far pin. Tip over, kept alive by the East. Ingstad will set it on the second touch. Attack from beyond the 10-foot line there by Darian Via-Husky. And she'll get credit for the kill as the West is unable to control it. Steffen will have a serve once again. East leads 14-11 here in set 2. That serve is up and over. The set there by Selensky. Back over to the East. Ingstad sets it up near pin for Via-Husky, and Via-Husky will not get the point. It'll be a net violation on Via-Husky. That's the second net violation of set 2. They have 6 so far in the game. Serve goes out of bounds. It'll be a service error, and Rachel Hill will have the serve now for the East. Serve goes out of bounds. Point goes to the West. Abby Hintz will have the serve for the West now. 15-13. West trails by 2. Ingstad, second touch, back set, far pin. Going for the attack, it's dug out by the West. Here's a set to the far pin. That attack is blocked by Elizabeth Lyons. And in on that block with Elizabeth Lyons is her Class B Region 1 teammate, Lily Pyle from the Central Cass Squirrels. So Pyle will get credit for the point there. Back set, that was Mossbrucker who did it over, and she'll get credit for the kill. That's her 4th kill of the match. She has 4 points, not 4 kills. 16-14, the East lead is down to 2. We're live here at Bismarck Century High School in North Bismarck, just off Century Avenue. Here's the jump serve. It's up and over. First contact made by Stefan. No, that wasn't Ingstad. Ball comes back over to the West. Knee sliding dig there by Selensky. Now go over and it'll go, was it tipped? It was tipped. There'll be a point for the West. The kill came from the far side. I want to say it was Mossbrucker. Blocked there by Selekwa. So Selekwa will get the block and another point for the East. Serve is up and over. Second touch there by Selensky, setting it up near pin. Mossbrucker gets the kill. She has 6 points off six kills. Serve is up and over. It'll end up being an ace for the West. That ties us up at 17. Serve is up and over, and service error as the serve goes out of bounds. That was Mossbrucker who got the ace, and Mossbrucker who got the service error. It's only a second one of set 2 for the West. Serve comes from, I believe that's Elizabeth Lyons. Yes, it was. Lyons will dig out the attack by the West. Sheely keeps it alive on the second touch. I thought that was the second touch. And get the point and the kill to Abby Hintz. All knotted up at 18 apiece here in set number 2. West leads 1-0. They took set 1, 25-18. So the ball rolled back over into the hands of Hannah Sheely. Tied up at 18. Sheely with the serve from the middle of the service line. It's up and over. First contact is made. Set middle of the net, and the attack from the East is dug out by the West. Now they'll set it up far pin, and keeping it alive is Fia Husky. Set to the near pin there. Maggie Steppen will get the kill. Reagan Ingstad will check back into the East lineup. East leads 19-18. Ingstad with the jump serve, and that one was nearly an ace. A joust for it at the net. Now come over to the East side. Another joust at the net, and that will be a net violation on the East. That's their third net violation of set 2. They have 7 overall in the game. The serve now is going to come out of the hands of Riley Terrell from Minot High. Running jump serve, middle of the service line is high and up and over and out of bounds. Service error on the West. Once again, video highlights of this game will be available on our website within about 24 to 48 hours after the conclusion of this match. Maggie Steffen has the serve over the net and onto the wrist of Sheely. And coming back over there, Reagan Ingstad made a nice dive and attempt to keep the ball alive, but it will result in a point for West as the ball goes into the net. Now the officials going to the scorer's table to talk something over. I believe it's a rotation discussion, and they will allow that substitution to come in. That substitution will be Raquel Dahl from the Hazen Bison for the West. And now Raquel Dahl will come out, and coming in will be, so Raquel Dahl was not the proper one. It should Micah Hagerberg, excuse me. Hagerberg serve up and over. Fia Husky makes first contact, and then they'll set it up for Fia Husky. Dug out nicely there by Hagerberg. Now set to the far pin, and we blocked there by Elise Backey of the Fargo North Spartan. That makes it 21-20. The East pulls within 1. Actually, it was not a block for Backey. So West gets the serve back, and now they'll get the point, and we're tied up at 21. Fia Husky gets the kill. Serve comes over. First contact is made. The set by Selensky near pin and the block. And the point will go to the West. As there'll be another net violation on the East. That's 5 in set 2, 9 in the match. Gaffney, service error into the net. We're all tied up at 22. East has the serve. Service error into the net. I believe that was Mickeljohn who was serving there. It's 23-22. And a timeout on the floor. 23-22, the West leads the East. Unofficial scoring here so far. The West All-Stars through this point in set 2 have a total of 6 attack errors, 7 service errors, 1 net violation, 1 touch violation. While the East All-Stars have a total of 7 attacking errors, 4 service errors, 9 net violations, and 2 touch violations. Individual scoring for the West: Megan Gaffney with 3, Lexus Mossbrucker with 7. Caitlin Selensky with 3, Megan Anderson with 2, Riley Terrell with 5, Abby Hintz with 1, Riley Papinga with 3, Caitlin Vogel with 1, Micah Hageberg with 3. Individual scoring for the East: Sierra Berg with 1, Darian Fia Husky with 5, Maggie Steffen with 3, Reagan Ingstad with 1, Winnie Selekwa with 3, Lily Pyle with 2, Elizabeth Lyons with 1, Hallie Uram with 3, and Rachel Hill with 4. The serve now comes from Caitlin Selensky, and that serve goes out of bounds for another service error for the West. That's 5 here in set 2, 8 overall in the match. Tied up at 23. And the serve now for the East is up and over. Sheely makes first contact. Here's the set to the near pin, back set to the near pin, and the kill will go, I believe, the Mossbrucker. It was either Mossbrucker or Selensky. My gut's telling me it was Selensky. We'll go with Selensky, and I may be wrong on that. I apologize. There's the set. Elizabeth Lyons pushes it over, gets the kill. Elizabeth Lyons with 2 points now. 24-24. We'll get some bonus volleyball here. You have to win by at least 2. We had 2 sets yesterday, ending a result of 26-24. Lyons with the serve. It's up and over, and it's, I thought it was in bounds. Might want to look at the video on that one. But it'll be a point for the West and set point for the West. Officially a service error for the East. Serve is up and over. Contact is made. And Selekta will bang it over where Sheely makes first contact. Here's the set from Selensky, far pin. The East will keep it alive. Here's the set, near pin. That is Maggie Steffen. Steffen's attack is kept alive by the East. And a block by Selekta that goes out of bounds. And that gives the point to the West. And the West takes set 2, 26-24. We'll have some numbers, take a short break, and come back with set 3 here, as we'll have an intermission here between sets 2 and 3. That'll give us a chance to add up some numbers, make our unofficial scoring official, and in the meantime, we want to thank our sponsors, Bell Bank, Quality Home Restorations, as well as Game Time for making this broadcast possible. It's the East vs. West All-Star game. West leads 2 sets to none. 25-18, set 1 to the West, 26-24, set 2 to the West. Back after this on the ND Sports Channel. All right, welcome back. So we start set 3 here. The West leads 2 sets to none, 25-18 and 26-24 in the last set, as the East will send it over and out of bounds. Attacking error number 1 of set 3 for the West. point to the East as a result.
Ingstead serving.
Reagan Ingstad will have a serve for the East. They lead 1-0. Serve is up and over. Knee sliding dig there by Riley Terrell. Sheely on the second touch in the West sends it over to the East on 3. Ingstad, middle of the net, and the attack, the pushover was blocked. Stays on the East side, and that'll be Sierra Berg over on the far pin. Knee slide, diving dig by Sheely to keep it alive. Back over on the other side. Ingstad sends it over to Berg, who sends it into the net on the attack there. That ties us up at 1-1.
Papinga serving.
Riley Papinga from Minot Redeemers has a serve. And that serve is up and over. Ingstad on the second touch sends it over and touched the net. Net violation. That makes it 2-1. We'll go over scoring here when we get an opportunity. Ingstad will, on the second touch, got it back over to, that is, I believe that's Mickeljohn once again as the libero. There's a tip over. Sheely bump it on the second touch. Third touch from behind the 10-foot line is blocked by the East. Stays alive on the west side of the net. And a tip over from the far pin. I believe that's Megan Anderson. And it is. Megan Anderson will get the point. She has 2 now in the match. Ingstad, second touch, sets it up, far pin, going for the kill, but it's dug out there by the West, and they'll keep it alive, send it back over to the East. Ingstad on the second touch, middle of the net, the attack goes down for the kill. And a point to the East, and give that point there to Taylor Sabanash.
Substitution for the East, Maggie Steffen.
Maggie Steffen will come back in for the East. Serve is up and over. Sheely made first contact. The third touch, the attack is blocked. Give the block there to Taylor Sabanash. Back-to-back points for Taylor. The serve goes back to the East now, and it's tied up at 3-3. Point, serve is up and over, and the serve is an ace. Sabanash with 3 back-to-back points now. A kill, a block, and now an ace. 4-3. That serve is just barely over. Falling to the ground is Megan Anderson to keep that serve alive, and now they'll send it back over to the East. Well, Ingstad will set it up far pin. Sheely will dig out the attack. Now near side, that attack there by Caitlin Selensky is blocked by the East for a point for the West, as they will go in as a net violation for the East. It's 11 net violations. Oh no, it will go, isn't it? Okay, so I thought the serve was going to go over there originally, but no net violation, and that will give the point then to the East. Off the block, I believe is, well, there we go, got that in the score sheet. That attack on the far pin will come down for the kill. Darian Fia-Husky gets her 6th point of the match. 6-3. Sabanash serve is over. Anderson makes first contact. Here's the set near side for Selensky. Now Ingstad setting it up middle of the net. Ball goes inbounds. That makes it 7-3. The East leads. Sabanash continues on the serve for the East. Running jump serve, up and over, and out of bounds. And it'll be a service error on the East. That's their first one of set 3. They have 6 in the match. 7-4 now as Sheely, will have the serve for the West. She'll start in the middle of the service line and send it over. Ingstad back set, middle of the net, going for the kill and got the point. Nice job there. Give the assist to Ingstad, and the kill goes to Sabanash. Sabanash will check out now. Mickeljohn with the serve. Set to the near pin for Mossbrucker, and Mossbrucker, was it tipped? It was. She'll get the kill. 7 kills for Mossbrucker to go along with an ace, and she has 8 points. They'll give the serve back over to the West. Serve is up and over. It's 8-5. The East has the lead. Sends it over. Second touch. I believe that was the East ad. And she gets her second point of the night. That gives the serve back to the East, and it'll be Rachel Hill with the serve. Hill running jump serve near each side of the service line, and it's an ace. Rachel Hill, that's her third ace of the match. She has 1 per set so far. 1, 1, and 1. Hill will try again. Running jump serve near side of the service line, hits the tape as it goes over the net. West keeps it alive. Mossbrucker going for the kill. Neat dug out nicely there by the East. Back over to the West where Sheely makes first contact. Here's the bump set. Attack from behind the 10-foot line is kept alive by the West. Hill sets up far pin, and it'll fall for the kill. Via Husky will get the kill. And a timeout on the floor. The East has an 11-5 lead. Timeout West. Individual numbers. Well, actually, we'll start with team numbers here so far. Through this point in set 3, 7 attack errors for the West. To go along with 7 service errors, 1 net violation, 1 touch violation. For the East, have them down for unofficially for 8 attack errors, 6 service errors, 11 net violations, and 2 touch violations. Individual scoring for the West. Megan Gaffney with 3. Alexis Mossbrucker with 8. Caitlin Zelensky with 4. Megan Anderson with 3. Riley Terrell with 5. Abby Hintz with 1. Riley Papinga with 3. Caitlin Vogel with 1. Mikey Hagelberg with 3. Individual scoring for the East. Sierra Berg with 1. Darian Via Husky with 7. Maggie Steffen with 3. Reagan Ingstad with 2. Winnie Slacko with 3. Lily Pyle with 4. Elizabeth Lyons with 2. Hallie Ram with 3. Taylor Savanash with 4. Rachel Hill with 5. Point goes to the West. Pin and credit that one to Via Husky once again. Hallie Uran will check in, and that will give Maggie Steffen a breather on the bench. Serve is up and over off the head of Sheely. It's an ace. She's okay, just came down at a weird angle and hit her smack down on top of the head. It's an ace for the East. Serve is up and over and out of bounds, and now a service error following the ace. Mossbrucker will have the serve. Serve is up and over. First contact is made by Micklejohn. Here's the set far pin, going for the kill, and the West keeps it alive. And that will be a touch violation, as they will not get it over in enough touches. It's only their second touch violation of the match. Elise Bakke has the serve. And that's an ace for Bakke. 15-7 here in set number 3. The East trails 2-0. We'll play 4 sets, even if the West wins this one. Block at the net. West keeps it alive. Third touch has to go over, and Papinga sends it over. Here's the set from Hill. Push over, and the block in the middle of the net there by Caitlin Vogel. Serve is up and over, and off the foot of Slacko for an ace. Sierra Berg gets the ace. Serve Server's up and over. Hill will set it up. Far pin. That's Sierra Berg. Berg gets no. The West keeps it alive, and they'll send it back over to the East. Hill will try again for Sierra Berg. This time she'll get the kill off the tip. Berg comes in, so let's see here. It was number 11 and not number 1. My apologies. Sabanash got the kill and not Berg, so we got that corrected in the scorebook. Diving dig by Redmond Ingstad. Put that one in the highlight reel here, especially if the East gets a point off that one. Ingstad will touch it again. Set it up. That is Berg, and Berg mishandles the pull attempt. Be an attacking error on the East. Don't worry, I think we'll put that in the highlight reel anyway. 16-10. East has the lead over the West. As we have a substitution now. So if anybody from the organization for the All-Stars has, if they want suggestions for next year, make the numbers on the front end of the t-shirt a little bit bigger so I can see them from up here. That's Sierra Berg with the kill from the far corner. No doubt about it that time.
Substitution for these.
So now up front, you got Darian Fia-Husky, and you also have Taylor Sabanash, and then Reagan Ingstad on the near side up front here. Push over on the second touch. East wasn't expecting that, and they'll keep it alive. Here's the set. Nice dig out by Sheely. Sheely, now Megan Gaffney. Gaffney sets it up for Selensky, and Selensky gets the kill. (17-11). West is within 6. The serve from Sheely is up and over. Ingstad sets it up middle of the net for the attack. West keeps it alive, sends it back over to the East. Ingstad sets it over far pin. Berg got a nice jump on that one, but dug out nicely there by Papinga. Here's the set. Near side, that's Selensky. Selensky sends it over. Now Ingstad sending it up for Berg. Berg will get the kill off the point, off the tip. That'll give the serve into the hands of Jackie Micklejohn. Micklejohn serve from the near side of the service line. Selensky, or no, check that. Mossbrucker tried to tip it over, and point to the West. Caitlin Selensky got the ace. I thought I saw 1 and not 4. I had to double check the roster there. Ingstad bump sets it, and it hits the table and goes over on the attack, and there'll be a kill for the East. (19-13). The East leads by 6. They trail 2 sets to none in the match. I believe that's either Hill or, yeah, it's Rachel Hill with the serve. Sheely makes first contact. Here's the set near side for Mossbrucker. Whistle blows, and a net violation on the East. Serve from the West. Jump serve is up and over and out of bounds. Service error on the West. That's their first service error of set 3. 20-14. East leads, and Darian Fia-Husky will have the serve. Fia-Husky has 8 points so far. Elizabeth Lyons checks in, giving Maggie Steffen a breather on the bench. Here's the serve. It's up and over. Papinga makes first contact. Far pin, they'll send it over and out of bounds. Attacking error on the West. That's the 10th attacking error of the match for the check that. I put that in the wrong category there. It's only the 8th for the West. Diving dig out by Sheely off the serve from the East. And that will come outside. Was it tip? No, it was not. Out of bounds, point to the East. So the West will take a timeout. They trail 22-14 here in set 3 to the East, but they lead in the match 2 sets to none. Even if the West comes back and wins this set, we'll still play a set 4. If the East wins this set and they win set 4, we'll go on to play set 5. Nice crowd on hand here on both sides of the gym here at Bismarck Century. If you're watching the video online on our website, under the live TV button, you're seeing the opposite side of the gym, obviously, where fewer people are sitting. But 90% of the crowd is right in front of us, to our right, to our left. I want to send a shout out to athletic director here, Ben Lervik, for setting us up here and being extremely friendly. Talked to him on the phone earlier today while I was getting a hamburger, and he just asked me one quick question and let me go when he found out I was eating. So here's the serve from the East. It's up and over. 22-14. East leads here in set 3. Dig out by Hill. Hill, and Hill's dig out went back over to the West side, and they were able to push it down. Mossbrucker will have the serve, and point to the West. There's a category I don't have. Illegal substitution. Let's see here. We'll just have to write that one in. Called volleyball for 3 years. That's the first time I've seen that happen. 23-16. West has the serve. Hill will set it up on the second touch. And the attack from behind the 10-foot line goes down for a kill. Credit the point there, I believe that's Sierra Overton. And it is. No, check that. Rachel, I don't know who that is. Let's see if we can get the jersey. I can tell you that Reagan Ingstad's going to make the serve. Point for the West off the kill there. And it was Fia Husky who got the point last time. John. Here's Ingstad setting it up. To which side of the net did that come down on? It did come down on the West side of the net. Where I'm set up here, if you're watching the video, you got the official there, and I'm just directly behind the official, slightly to the right. Couldn't see which, because of the way the official was standing and blocking my view, I couldn't see which side of the net that came down on, but it came down in favor of the East, and that gives the East a set here in match number 2. 25-16, I believe, was the final on that one, as they erased the scoreboard before I had a chance to write it down. We'll take a break and be right back after this here on the Andy Sports Channel. All right, welcome back. (25-16) final in set 3, we believe. It may have been 17, but forgot to write it down. Going to 25-16. I'll find out during our post-game show to make sure that that is the correct score. West will be on the left side of the net here. East will be on the right side of the net as we start set number 4. If the West wins this set, it'll be the final set of the match. If the East wins, then we will go to set 5. some numbers here for the West. Attacking errors, 9. Service errors, 8. Net violations, 1. Touch violations, 3. For the East, attack errors, 10. Service errors are 6. Net violations are, let's see here, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And touch violations are 3. Individual scoring leading the way right now for the West is Alexis Mossbrucker with a total of 9. And Darian Fiahusky also has 9 for the East. So 2 players with 9 leading the way for their respective squads. West will have the serve to kick things off, and it goes out of bounds. Service error on the West to kick off set number 4, and the East leads 1-0. That's the 9th service error of the match for the West. Reagan Ingstad will have the serve for the East. Serve is up and over. Selensky will set it up, and that one goes into the net. It was blocked by number 9. That is Hallie Uran. So Ingstad will continue on the serve. 2-0 East here in set number 4. They trail 2-1 in the match. That'll be an ace for Ingstad. According to my numbers, that's her 2nd ace of the game, and she has 3 points overall. 3-0 East here in set number 4. Ingstad with the serve. It's up and over. Sheely makes first contact. Selensky sets it up there for Mossbrucker, and that's kept alive. Tipped over there by Taylor Savanash, and they're going to call a lift. So it's a touch violation on the East. That's their 4th of the match. Again, according to my unofficial numbers, 25-18 set 1 to the West, 26-24 set 2 to the West, and 25-16 set 3 to the East unofficially. And now it's 4-1, or yeah, 4-1. As the East gets another point. Maggie Steffen has the serve. Her serve is up and over. Sheely makes first contact. Selensky back set near side there for Abby Hintz, and it'll be an attack, it'll be a touch violation. It's either a touch violation or Caitlin Selensky into the net. We're gonna go with a net violation on Selensky. That seems to be the more plausible based on the hand signals that I saw. Push over there by the East. Now Selensky will set it up middle of the net, and a pushover, and the East will keep it alive. I believe that was Ingstad setting it up for the attack. Ingstad will back set it this time for the attack, and the kill goes down. Fiahusky once again. She has 10 now. Serve is up and over. Sheely makes first contact. Selensky with the set over to the far pin. Diving dig there by Mickeljohn to keep it alive for the East, and it goes inbounds. 7-1, the East leads. Elise Bakke has the serve for the East. That's serve. Check that. That was Maggie Steffen with the serve. Hard to see those jersey numbers. I apologize. And that'll be a net violation. Point to the West. Seven to 2. Serve is up and over from Sheely. Mickeljohn makes first contact. Ingstad will set it up there for Fiahusky. They'll come back over to the East. Diving did by Mickeljohn, and the East keeps it alive as it goes under the ceiling and then comes down. And it stayed up there long enough where they thought it may have been stuck, so they blew the whistle to end the play. 7-3 is our score. Going as a dead ball to the East. Attacking error into the net for the West. Eight to 3, the East leads. Mickeljohn will have the serve. Baki checks out, and checking in is, I believe, Hallie Uran. Sheely sends it over, back to the east. Now Ingstad will back set it to the far pin. Now attack this plot, came back. Fia Husky tried to get it over, but unsuccessful. Point to the west, and the east lead is cut in half. It's 8-4. Here's the serve, it's up and over. Ingstad, Mikkel John sends it over on the third touch. Now Selensky will set it up, far pin, the pushover. Ingstad makes first contact. Here's the bump set for Fia Husky. She sends it back over to the west. West, attack is blocked. Elizabeth Lyons and Lily Pyle team up for that block. Serve is up and over. Sheely makes first contact for the west. Now the attack comes over and the east keeps it alive. Hill sets up near pin for Fia Husky, and that Hill will go down for a point for Fia Husky. That's 11 for Fia Husky. Serve is up and over, and that is going to be an ace. Rachel Hill gets the ace for the east. That's her fourth ace of the match. Hill has the serve once again. Jump serve from the far side of the service line. That one went out of bounds, according to the backline judge. I looked at the one that we thought went inbounds on video from yesterday's game. It was very, very close. It could have went either way. And I believe that one could have went either way as well. Here's Selekwa from the near pin. The attack goes over and it's kept alive. Gaffney will set up the far pin and the east will send it back over, but I believe that's going to be a net violation on Fia Husky. Here's a serve, 11-6, East leads. Mikkel John Hill, now far pin, going for the kill out of bounds. It'll be a point to the west off the attacking error by the East. That's 12 attacking errors in the match here for the East. 11-7, the West is within 4. Mikkel John, here's Hill, back set, far pin, shoves it over, West keeps it alive. Second touch, third touch, it's over. Selekwa. I'm going to set it up here for, oh, that was Fia Husky who sends it into the net on the attacking error. That makes it 11-8. West has a serve, middle of the service line, serve is up and over. Selekwa tried to send it over on the bump there and got hit a bad angle off her hand, over result in another attacking error. And a timeout on the floor. East wants to talk things over as the West has now cut the lead down to 2. It's 11-9 back after this timeout here on the ND Sports Channel. All right, welcome back. Coming out of the timeout, it's 11-9. The East has the lead here in set 4. They trail in the match, 2-1. Serve is up and over. Hill on the second touch, back set, far pin. Tack goes over and out of bounds. Another attacking error. That's 5 here in set 4, 15 in the match. Coming up tomorrow here on the ND Sports Channel of summer softball for you. From Argusville, it's Fargo North versus Northern Cass. Service error by the West makes it 12-10. Fia Husky has the serve. Serve is over. Here comes the attack and the kill to the far pin for Alexis Mossbrucker. That pulls the West within 1. It's 12-11. Here's the serve. It's up and over. First contact is made. They'll set it up here for Selekwa. Far pin. She sends it over. West keeps it alive. Joust for it at the net. And the winner of that one will be Hallie Uran. She'll get the point and the kill, and that'll give the Serve back to the East under the hands of Elizabeth Lyons, the Lisbon Bronco, and the East leads by 2, 13-11 here in set number 4. Serve is up and over. Sheely falls down to keep it alive. Set up for the far pin and the block. Selekwa as well as Samonash in on the block there to give the point to the East and give them a 3-point lead. And that'll be a point for the East. 14-12. Caitlin Solinsky will have the serve. Jump serve is up and over. Mickeljohn makes first contact. Here's the set and the send over on the third touch. Back over to the East now. Second touch, Mickeljohn. Bump set over the net on the third touch there by Samonash. Now come back over. Selekwa and Samonash in on the block once again. That makes it 15-12. Hill will come out. Ingstad comes in along with another player here. I missed it. Lily Piles in there. Ingstad will have the serve. Back over to the East now. Contact is made. Ingstad sets it up. 4. That was near pin there. That was Hallie Uran. She'll get the kill. She has 5 kills and 6 points overall to go with a block. 15-13. Point actually went over to the West. Service error now makes it 16-13. Three-point lead for the East. Maggie Steffen has the serve. Jump serve is up and over. Contact is made. Solinsky, excuse me, sets it up. Ingstad on the second, must have been the first touch there. Sends it back over to the West. Back over to the East, out of bounds, or was it tipped? No, it was inbounds, and it was tipped. Point to the West, 16-14. Serve is up and over. Ingstad sets it up, middle of the net, and the lightning bolt by Taylor Samonash. 17-14, the East lead extends to 3 once again. Mickeljohn has the serve. Diving save there by Sheely. They send it back over to the East. Ingstad with the backside over to the far pin, and the West will keep that one alive. Here's a set to the far pin, and the East will keep it alive. Ingstad on the second touch, sets it up, near pin, via Husky, gets the kill. They could sub Fia Husky out if they want. I'm running out of room in the kill category for Fia Husky to record points. 18-14 is our score. Timeout on the floor as the West wants to talk things over. We'll thank our sponsors, including Bell Bank, Quality Home Restorations in Fargo, as well as Game Time. If you're not familiar with Game Time, it's an app that you can download on your mobile device and get tickets to sporting events, concerts, and comedians and some other things. And we want to, in a positive way, say ridiculously cheap prices. Logged on to the app earlier this morning to get tickets to the Minnesota Twins for $12. Which a couple seasons ago, that would only be about a 50% discount, but had a good season last year, kind of an up and down season this year, but either way, it's still a good deal if you're a Twins fan. Especially if you're a diehard Twins fan, you want to save some money on a season that they're probably not doing the best on. Mickeljohn will have the serve for the East. They lead 18-14. And the kill from Darian Via Husky. Set 4, 5-point lead for the East. Mikkel John with the serve. It's up and over. Sheely makes first contact. Here's the back set to the near pin, and the kill goes down. And the point is to Sarah Overton. 19-15. East has a 4-point lead. Serve is up and over. Ingstad sends it over on the second touch. Here's the set to the far pin. Ingstad will keep that one alive. Near pin now. Fia Husky will no. Fia Husky even got the tip, or they're going to call a timeout, and now the officials are going to get together as Fia Husky and a couple of the other East teammates said that one was tipped as it went out of bounds. And I agree with them based upon what I saw, but the officials will get together and make a decision here. Right now it's 19-16 the way it stands with the point going to the West. We'll see if they reverse that or not. And now they'll bring the fourth official over. And we'll see who they award the point to here momentarily. They're going to replay it. So it goes back to 1915 instead of 1916. Serve comes from the West. Here's Ingstad with the set. Fia Husky's going to try again, and with authority gets that one this time. 20-15, so it goes from a 3-point game to a 5-point game off the replay. I believe that's Rachel Hill with the serve. We'll send it back over to the East. Mikkel John, Hill with the set. Setting it up there for Fia Husky. Now over to the far pin, and that will be a net violation on the East. That's their first net violation of set 4. They only have 2 in the match. The other one came in set 2. 25-18, set 1 to the West. 26-24, set 2 to the West. 25-16, set 3 to the West, or to the East, excuse me. And that serve goes out of bounds. There'll be a service error on the West. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 service errors in the match. 21-16. Serve is up and over. Selensky sets it up, and the attack, and it kept alive there, and last chance, and Selectwa couldn't get it over. It'll be a point to the West. Megan Gaffney has a serve for the West. Serve is up and over. Mikkel John first contact. Here comes, that is Hallie Uran. Mikkel John, Hill, Uran, middle of the net, tried to tip it over, check that, that was Elise Baki, tried to tip it over the net, and unsuccessful. Didn't get enough power on that one, and that will be another attacking error on the East. And now we'll have officials timeout there, as I believe, yep, Rachel Hill must have some blood on her hand or something. 21-18 as they bring Rachel Hill over to the Sanford medical guy to get her hand wrapped up and cleaned up. I'm not sure, I didn't see what happened there. Not sure how she got hurt there, but she's okay. It'll just require a Band-Aid or no stitches or anything like that, so that's the good news. Through this part in set number 4, attacking errors for the West, 11. For the West, service errors, they have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 net violations for the West and 3 touch violations for the West. For the East, 17 attacking errors, 6 service errors, 16 net violations, and a total of 5 touch violations. 1 dead ball and 1 illegal sub. Scoring a point for each squad on those 2. Serve is up and over from the West, and now that will be Uran who sends it over and gets the kill. Hallie Uran now has 7 points in the match. And here's the serve. It's up and over. Contact is made. Selensky will set it up middle of the net there. I believe that was Hagerberg. Hagerberg sends it over, and now Uran will get another chance, and it will be tipped out of bounds. So it'll be a point for Hal Uran, and the East now leads 23-18. Here's the serve. It's up and over. Here's a set from Selensky near pin, and a taken error by Mossbrucker. No, it was tipped, and the point will go to the West, and Mossbrucker will get it for the kill. 23-19. The set there from Hill was intended for Slekwa. Slekwa thought that Sabanash was going for it, and that would allow the ball to drop to the floor to make it 23-20 on the miscommunication there by the East. Mickeljohn, Hill, Uran, kill, got it. 24-20, set point for the East. Reagan Ingstad will try and win this one, and there will be a timeout prior to Reagan Ingstad getting a chance to serve. I want to thank our sponsors once again, including Bell Bank, Quality Home Restorations, and Game Time. 24-20. Timeout on the floor. Back after this timeout here on the ND Sports Channel. All right, welcome back. 24-20, it's set point for the East. Reagan Ingstad will have the serve. Whistle blows, and the serve is up and over, and it goes out of bounds. 24-21, service error on the East. That's only their 7th service error of the match. 24-21. Set point still for the East. The West is within 3. Ingstad back over to the far pin, and the East will send it back over to the West. Here's the attack. Block, comes back over to the left side. Point to the East. They will give that one to Lily Pyle. And that will be the set. The East takes set 2 or set 4, 25-21. Back after this was set 5 here on the ND Sports Channel. All right, welcome back as we get ready to head into set 5 here. West All-Stars, attacking errors 11, service errors 12, net violations 2, touch violations 3. They also had an illegal substitution. For the East All-Stars, attacking errors 18, service errors 7, net violations 10, touch violations 5. They also lost a point on a dead ball that went up into the ceiling, eventually came down, but the referee blew the whistle and called it dead as she thought the ball may have gotten stuck. As soon as she blew the whistle, that sound traveled up and knocked the ball loose, and so they'll get credit for a dead ball. We also had a 1 replay here in set 4 that took it from a 3-point game to a 5-point game as Fia Husky got the kill, or at least we thought she would put her objection up, saying that it was tipped by the West as it went out of bounds. The 2 officials would get together, they couldn't decide. They'd bring in the 3rd official, they couldn't decide. They'd bring in the 4th official, they couldn't decide, so then they would turn it into a replay. The West would get the serve, they'd send it over. 2 touches later, Fia Husky from the near pin pounds it down and gets the point. And that turned it from 19-16 to 20-15. East would go on to win 25-21 in set 4. 25-18, set 1 to the West. 26-24, set 2 to the West. 25-16, set 3 to the East. 25-21, set 4 to the West. Or East, excuse me. One question I did not ask, I believe we only go to 15 here in set 5. I know that's how it is in any other high school match. But I'm not sure if the rules change for the All-Star match, as apparently one rule has changed, and that's 4 sets regardless of who wins the first 3. So we will go to 15, and we'll see if we go beyond that. Reagan Ingstad will have the serve, and that serve is up and over. Set far pin. That was, I believe, Selensky who tried to get the kill. Now Mossbrucker from the near pin. That goes. It'll be a kill for Mossbrucker. I didn't see it go over the net, but it must have. Service up and over. Ingstad will set it up over the far pin. They'll send it back over to the west. 2 touches later, comes back. One-handed diving dig there by Fia Husky. And Fia Husky will get the next touch when it's returned from the west. Here's the setup and the kill from the far pin. Give that kill to Hallie Uran. Uran with 10 points in the match now, and it's 1-1 here in set number 5. All tied up at 2 sets apiece. Couldn't ask for a better way to end the All-Star match. Going to set 5. Ingstad, Mickeljohn, near pin. That was Lily Pyle. West keeps it alive. Mickeljohn, here's the set, far pin, going for the kill and got it. Fia Husky gets set up on the attack by Ingstad, and she'll put it down for the kill. She has 15 kills in this match. And that was nearly an ace, but the West will have to keep it alive. And they'll bump set it out of bounds, and that'll be officially an attacking error on the West. 3-1, East leads here in set 5. Maggie Steffen will have the serve. She'll start from the middle of the service line. Running jump serve is a whistle blows. Point to the west, or point to the east, excuse me. As the West apparently had their players in the wrong position. 4-1. We'll put that under the illegal subcategory, even though that's not the actual term for it, as now the officials are still discussing. And the West coach is accepting of the explanation, and that'll bring us back to action. 4-1. That is Sierra Berg with the serve, and that one goes straight out of bounds. I believe it was Berg. It was either Berg or Steffen. It was Steffen. Ingstad sets it up, far pin. The kill goes down for the point for the East. Darian Fia Husky once again with the kill. And now Mickeljohn will have the serve. That serve is up and over. Here's the set, near pin, sends it out of bounds. Attacking error, and West saying it was tipped, but to the best of my knowledge, it wasn't. Raquel Dahl was making the argument that it was tipped by the East. Attacking error for the West. Serve is up and over. Dahl will send it over, and now Ingstad on the second touch. Back set, near pin. Lily Pyle gets the kill. Seven to 2, and now the West wants to top things over. They'll take a timeout. We'll keep it right here. 7 to 2, your score through this point in set 5. West attacking errors 13, service errors 12, net violations 2, touch violations 3, 1 illegal sub, and 1 rotation violation is what we'll call it. East All-Stars, 1 dead ball that went up to the ceiling, took forever to come down. They blow the whistle, and then the whistle, after the whistle was blown, the ball would come down. Normally that would be in play, but the ball stayed out of play for too long. They blew the whistle. In addition to that dead ball, attacking errors 18, service errors 7, net violations 16, and touch violations 5. John will have the serve coming out of the timeout. East leads 7-2 here in set 5. Sheely makes first contact. Here's the set from behind the attack line, or from behind the 10-foot line. The attack comes. John on the second touch. Pyle tried to send it over, but it goes a little low into the net, and it'll be an attacking error for the East. That's attacking error number 19 of the match for the East All-Stars. Now I'll give the serve for the first time in set 5 over to the West. Not the first time, excuse me. It's the fourth time, actually. Oh, we sent over there, and that was Via Husky with the kill. And I'm officially out of room for Via Husky. And the good news is she'll take a breather on the bench. So Rachel Hill will have the serve for the East. They lead 8-3 here in set 5, and out of bounds. Service error. Service error number 8 of the match. First one in set 5. They had 2 in set 1, 3 in set 2, 1 in set 3, 1 in set 4, and now 1 in set 5. Serve comes over. Hill on the, no, check that was Via Husky, or was it Hill? I can't see. The ponytail may or may not be covering up a 1 in front of that too. Nope, that was Rachel Hill. That's Via Husky. Attack is blocked. Hill back set it for Selector. Selector will get the kill off the tip. Via Husky will have the serve as Hallie Uran checks back into the lineup. 9-4, the East lead. Serve is up and over. 2 touches back over, and point goes to the West. Hallie Uran cannot believe that she got called for whatever it was that she got called for. It didn't look like a lift to me. Unless they said that she hit it twice, but that might have been the case. Goes into the books as a touch violation for the East. Another point for the West, and now it's 9-6. Serve is up and over from the West. Here's the set. Far side. Duran gets blocked, and it's 9-7. The block was Megan Gaffney, as well as Megan Gaffney and Caitlin Selensky were in on that. And a timeout on the floor as the West has crept back into this one. They trail by 2. 9-7. We'll take a short break. Want to thank our sponsors here, including Bell Bank, Quality Home Restorations in Fargo, as well as Game Time, for making this broadcast on the ND Sports Channel possible. Back with the conclusion of the All-Star game here, or at least we believe it'll be the conclusion, right after this on the ND Sports Channel. All right, welcome back. The serve will come from the West. They trail 9-7 here in set 5, all tied up at 2 sets apiece. Hill with the set. That was Baki trying to get the kill, and the block from the far pin. Hallie Uran will get the credit for that one. (10-7). Elise Baki has the serve. Serve is up and over. Sheely makes first contact, and the kill from Mossbrucker. Forgot to flip-flop my rosters here in set 5. There we go. West is on the right side of the net. East is on the left side of the net. It's 10-8. East has the lead. Jump serve is up and over, and it'll be more than likely an ace, and it is. An ace for Megan Gaffney. Serve is up and over from Gaffney. Hill will set it up, and John saved that one, but it'll go out of bounds. So either way, it would have dropped on the east side of the net, or John will hit it over out of bounds. It results in a point. Another ace for Gaffney. Here's the kill. No, it went out of bounds. An attacking error on the East. That's 20 attacking errors in the match. 11-10, the West takes their first lead of set 5. Serve is up and over. Hill bump sets it behind the attack line. Mikkel John will send it over. Now Sheely on the second touch, sets it up near pin for Mossbrucker. Kept alive by the East. Select will want to bump that one, and from behind the 10-foot line, it goes back over to the West. Second touch, here's the kill. Mikkel John, one-handed dig, and then that one will go out of bounds. Give the kill to Caitlin Selensky. 12-10 and a timeout East. East wants to talk it over. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, including Bell Bank, Quality Home Restorations, and Game Time for making this broadcast possible. West All-Stars, 1 illegal substitution, 1 illegal rotation, 13 attacking errors, 12 service errors, 2 net violations, 3 touch violations. East All-Stars, 1 dead ball, 20 attacking errors, 8 service errors, 10 net violations, and 7 touch violations. Leading the way right now, Alexis Mossbrucker with a total of 14 for the West, and Darian Fiahusky with a total of 17 for the East. 12-10, West leads by 2. Serve is up and over. Mikkel John, the second touch. They'll send it over. McInerney into the net. How you ran will not get enough power on that one. It'll hit the tape at the top of the net and go into the books as an attacking error for the East. Attacking error number 21 makes it 13-10. Mikkel John, Hill, Uran will send it over from behind the 10-foot line. It'll be a double touch. A touch violation, 14-10, and I believe that is set point. Match point, excuse me. 14-10, West leads. Here's the serve, it's up and over. Hill with the set. Parpin, dig out nicely there. I think that was Papinga. Selecta will keep it alive. Now Mikkel John will send it over from beyond the 10-foot line. West keeps it alive. Here's the set. Mossbrucker out of bounds. Attacking error number 13. Check that, number 14 on the West. 14-11. Still set point, and Reagan Ingstad will have the serve for the East All-Stars. Jump serve is up and over. Papinga makes first contact, setting up Mossbrucker, sends it over. Ingstad with the set, back set near pin, shoved over there and kept alive by the West. Papinga makes first contact. Here's another kill, and they do the West is going to win it. They're going to sweep the East in the All-Star Series. 15-11. Your final score in set 5. West takes the match, 3-2.